Imagine standing among the chosen 300, the king's own guard, sworn to protect him to the death. These were the Hippeis, the elite warriors of Sparta, serving at the peak of Greece's military power in the 5th century BC. Fighting across the Peloponnesian plains and at Thermopylae, they led from the front with bronze shields, spears, and short xiphos blades. Trained for unity and endurance, the Hippeis embodied Spartan discipline and fearlessness. Let's break down how they fought and why few ever stood against them twice.
The Spartan Hippeis were the elite guard of Sparta, an inner circle of 300 hand-picked warriors, chosen annually from the most skilled and loyal citizens. They operated during the 5th century BC in ancient Greece. They served as the personal guard of the Spartan king and as leading shock troops in key battles. The Hippeis were created to protect the state's leadership and act as a mobile, decisive force. Unlike the broader ranks of Spartan hoplites, the Hippeis were chosen for excellence. From age 7, Spartan boys entered a brutal training system focused on pain tolerance called the agoge, where they learned discipline, endurance, and warcraft. Only the best who completed it were eligible to enter the order of the Spartan Hippeis soldiers. This early and continuous conditioning made them physically resilient and mentally unbreakable. The Hippeis warrior's hoplon shield was large and round, made of wood and bronze. Their main weapon was the dory, an 8-feet-long spear with an iron head and a bronze butt spike. In close combat, they used a short sword called a xiphos, or sometimes the curved kopis. The Hippeis wore Corinthian bronze helmets, full face with a T-shaped slit, polished in bronze gold. Their horsehair crests came in black, crimson, or deep red. Commanders bore side-to-side crests, soldiers front to back, and in rare senior or ceremonial roles, crests could be bicolored or white. The Hippeis armor included a bronze muscle cuirass or a layered linothorax for mobility. Bronze greaves protected the shins. Their cloaks were crimson red, meant to intimidate and to conceal blood. Skirts of leather strips called pteryges offered flexibility. In one-on-one combat, facing a Hippeis meant swift death. First came the angled shield, pinning the opponent in place. The spear jab followed fast, aiming low to off-balance or injure. If the enemy closed the distance, the xiphos was already drawn. Short, quick, aimed to the neck. A quick strike meant for result without flair. The Hippeis warrior would then move on to his next victim. The Hippeis fought as a single body, using tight phalanx formations and overwhelming force. Every man was expected to die in place rather than retreat. The Hippeis fought in many major battles, including the Peloponnesian War. Their name fades from records in the 4th century BC as Spartan power declined. They were featured in the 2006 film 300, which, though stylized, drew visual inspiration from their historical armor and reputation. The Spartan Hippeis are remembered as the warrior ideal of ancient Greece.